Welcome to another New Creature Review. Today we are checking out Disney Princess Rapunzel from the Poseable comic collection. Only available at Target. My wife was shopping at Target the other day with my youngest daughter, and she texted me a picture of this thing of Rapunzel. And I said, wow, what is that? And she said, right? It looks really good. I really like how this looks. Hopefully when we get into this box, I'm going to be even more impressed by the build and the quality of the toy. But right now, as it goes, the sculpt looks incredible. I really like how that looks. And the art style on the box, I really like. Just let's look at this box real quick from afar. It's really, really simple. And I like that. It's not busy. It's nice and plain. It really highlights the toy itself and the characters too. On this side, we have Rapunzel. We have a little bit of a wow and pop, a couple of stars, and this product window is a word bubble. How do you like that? That's pretty cool. On this side, we have a couple more princesses, Pocahontas and Belle. On the top, we have Ariel. It's really cool. This art style is really nice. It's really getting me. I like it. I like it a lot. And here are some comic panels. If you care to read that, hold it there for you. All right, and then down here, check out Disney Princess Comics Collection. Explore exciting adventures, each sold separately, subject to availability. So this is in response and promoting a comic book line. So that's pretty cool. Huh. All right, let's get into this box right now. Now, as I was looking at this in store, I noticed that it looked, at least the product quality looked familiar. It looks to me like the My Little Pony Equestria Girls minis. And I have a ton of those just kind of all over the house because my daughters collect those, and well, they kind of got tired of them because there were all sorts of weird QC issues. Like the joints would just break because you have to get them in a certain position before you can turn them. Otherwise, you just go against the joint and snap it off. And I've gone back and forth with Hasbro. I've told them, hey, I bought this for my daughter. It's her birthday. Bought it for my daughter. It's Christmas. And they've replaced them, but they haven't replaced them with the exact ones. They replaced them with the equivalent, like the monetary equivalent. So that was kind of a bummer, but hey, you know, at least they did something. Some companies won't do anything at all. So this goes on here like this. And let's check her out. All right, here she is outside of her packaging. Let's bring her in real quick. Right away, we noticed that she's on a display base. That's her son from the movie. And you know what? We're going to be... Sorry, folks. We just have to do this. If you look up her dress, you will see that her legs are just molded in there. Or not molded in there. They're glued in there. And they stick into two little slots right there. She has no leg articulation whatsoever. So if you were hoping to pose her in any way, sorry. But let's check out her details from head to toe. Let's see. right away, I really like that face. It's very perky, I guess. Very yeah. There is so much character in that. I love that. Look at that face. And the eyes are nice and sharp. The paint is good. There's a little blush on her cheeks. The eyes are very sharp. Her eyebrows are nice. Her lips are sharp. She has a little flower in her hair, and oh, flowers throughout her hair. Check that out. And there's her braid. The little tiny braid going through. That's cool. Very nice, very nice. This is not articulated. This is like a firm rubber kind of thing. Yeah. Puffy shoulders. The purple stripes are nice and sharp, and they are on the. Are there mold lines there? Kind of looks like there are. Yeah. Yep. The paint is where it's supposed to be, and I like all this molding. The the string coming up here and then tying off at the top. And look at this dress. We've got this cut in the middle right here with this showing in the I don't know any um I don't know any official terms, so I'm sorry in advance. But the I guess the lace looks really nice. These are painted, and it's not even that like it's not even that far off. I mean, it's not even off at all. Look at that. That is nice and sharp. And the molded detail right here in the center. That is nice. That is really impressive. The fact that they, I look at a lot of Hasbro toys, Marvel Legends, and just and their Transformers, and sometimes they just can't get their lines right. But these are really nice. Let's see if there's anything on her back. No. Okay, here's her articulation. Her head is a giant ball joint. You see that? You could probably work that off and do something if you wanted to. So that's her head. She's got a lot of sass. Look at that. And the hair doesn't do anything. It would have been cool if there was like a ball joint in there, maybe, so we can kind of move it out of the way. But it's all right. Her arms are on a a swivel and a hinge. You can see on the inside there, there's not much going on right here. She can go up about that high, but this can swing all the way around. Just be mindful of where this is, because you don't want to break it off like on an Equestria girl. Her elbow is on a swivel and a hinge as well. There is no articulation in the hands, so she is caught in karate chop hand. Same here. She's caught in pointer finger. And her waist articulation is all that happens from her waist down. It is I want to say a double ball joint, and on the skirt part itself, there's a keyed hinge in there, so she can go down that far and then back that far, and then you can see the keyed hinge right there. It keys in right down there. which is a similar thing I did to uh, Disney Store exclusive Marvel Select Thanos when I modified his neck. So it can only go in one place, and then it can pivot like this. All right, let's get her on her stand. We'll do a few size comparisons just with other franchise toys within Hasbro, actually, so we can see how they pair up. All right, before we get into a size comparison, I just wanted to point this out here. The joints are very similar. Um, you'll see that they're really soft. This is Equestria Girls Mini Applejack, and the uh, the arm builds are similar. You see that? So you have to be with these. The legs actually broke off because you have to get them um, in a certain position before you can move them out and in and up and down. So it's kind of frustrating for my daughters and frustrating for me because of all the customer support I had to call. But here's how they size up together. Let's see if she'll stand. That was another thing about these. These don't stand very well. So this was probably a good call to just leave out the leg articulation altogether and keep her in a stationary stance, because this girl does not want to stand at all. There we go. So they have similar proportions too. Their heads are about the same size. Um, Rapunzel's legs are longer though, so, and her torso is just a touch longer too. And here she is with the Hulkbuster and Ben Grimm, Marvel Legends, and the Last Night Bumblebee and Spider Punk. All right. I am very impressed with how this figure looks. I just love all the little tiny details. I love all the character, all the sass in this figure. She looks like she's up to something, doesn't she? I love this. She looks really smart. She just looks like she's ready to go. Um, I don't like that her legs are not articulated, but I understand why they would do that with a figure like this. Um, the proportions would not allow for strong legs, so that makes sense to me. I don't know if the other ones are like that, but if they are, that doesn't. I don't mind at all. Um, I like the choices of material they use too. This is a rubber. I'm pretty sure it doesn't feel like a silicone. This feels like a rubber type material here, and I just the sculpting, the little details, the paint is nice and sharp. This is such a good figure. This was about $10 on the shelf. The others were like they were play sets, but I'm assuming that single character figures will be about $10 a piece. I am going to have this on my shelf most likely. I think I want to get more of them. I just really like how they look. Um, yeah. Eventually, I'll probably hand them down to my daughters, but I don't think that they will take care of them right now, and I really do like them. So, all right, go ahead and leave a comment below. If you like this review, give me a like. If you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when I put up more videos on the channel, and be on the lookout for some pictures of Rapunzel. Be on the lookout. You and you. On my Instagram and on my Facebook. And Thanks for watching.